Alright, so let us begin with YouTube. Now, I'm just gonna call myself some sort of YouTube channel name. I don't know. I'll get that all worked out. I know this is a lazy job of becoming a YouTube star, but I'm not trying to become a YouTube star. I'm just gonna be someone that's gonna get their opinions out there on certain stuff. Who knows, I might become famous, but I doubt it. That's not what I'm aiming for. I'm just someone who's aiming to keep them, just try to get my opinions out there in this crazy, fucked up world full of dumb people. And today's first topic that I want to talk about is Jake Paul. Now I know, there's probably a bunch, maybe one Jake Paul fan will watch this video and it's be like, you don't even have subscribers, dude. You're just a new channel and you're just trying to use his name and shit. And it's like, I'm not trying to use his name more as he's a big topic right now, and he's someone that's I incredibly hate. Well, I don't know him personally, so I can't say I hate him. But literally, it's kind of like if someone rants on Justin Bieber. They're not trying to use Justin's name to get views or get popular. Well, some of them could be. They're mainly using his name because he's trending and they don't like him and they want to express why, so no one ever fucking asks them. It's kind of like what I'm going to do to Jake Paul. I'm not... And even then, it is, no matter what I say, it's going to be spun in the way of, oh, you just jealous, bro. I'm like 12 years old and Jake Paul is like this awesome dude that I never met. And, like, he's the god of, like, the earth. I'm, like, 12 and I don't know shit. I'm a Jake Paul fan, though. So that means I'm, like, cool. Team 10. That's what's up, nigga. Or they'll call me a dumb black man or something. They'll be like, oh, look at this nigger. Kid even. He's hating on Jake Paul because he's white, I bet, or something. And if Jake Paul was black, he'd be like, Jake Paul's the greatest. No, if Jake Paul was black, I'd be ashamed to be black. Anyway, see, Jake Paul is so dumb. First off, his songs are fucking gay. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I'm the white boy from Ohio. Shut the fuck up, man. Nobody cares about your white boy from Ohio lyrics. And it's every day, bro. And it's just an entire song of him bragging how he's number one. He's not even better than PewDiePie, by the way. I'm not saying PewDiePie's great either. I don't necessarily like PewDiePie or hate PewDiePie. PewDiePie keeps to himself. He doesn't... See, the problem is, PewDiePie's not like Jake Paul. If PewDiePie was out there causing havoc in the community and had a bunch of prepubescent teens following him and saying how he's the god and all this and shit, and saying all this shit, then I would say, you know what? I hate PewDiePie with a burning passion, and I'll make a video on him too someday. Right now, it's Jake Paul. PewDiePie has a lot of dumb fans, yes, but it's not like PewDiePie's not as much as a... How do I want to put it? Dumbass as Jake Paul. He also says PewDiePie's... I love that video that PewDiePie made out of that fucking song. Like, all the competition, PewDiePie is next. Well, you basically said PewDiePie is not your competition, but yet he's next. Thus, he's not your... What does that put him if he's not your competition? You're done with all the competition, but now PewDiePie is next. PewDiePie has to be your competition for you to beat him. You're not gonna beat him probably because it's no competition. Jake Paul is done next. Anyway, but no, seriously, Jake Paul, and then like the God Church thing, selling like a God Church. I don't know what church doesn't have necessarily a God, but yeah, what the fuck is a God Church? I don't know, man. And who sells those? Because if it's selling like a God Church, then I want it, man. Oh yeah, so mention number one, Jake Paul is a dick. Well, he's the dumb dick. You see, he's a dick because he's dumb and he doesn't realize that his dumbness is treated as him being a dick. Literally, his followers that are called Team 10, that's his IQ points, and his lyrics clearly show that. Because 10 is his IQ. In fact, that's giving him too high of an IQ. I would say he's half that. No, he's about not even a quarter of 10 of an IQ. And Team 10 is just retarded, okay? They think that they are these awesome group of people who just do all... But see, it's not even that Jake Paul's the problem, all right? He's not the problem. It's really the people that follow him and say he's awesome and show up to Team 10's house and shit. Wanna know why? Simple. They adore this shit, and that's what society has become. You got young kids like me. Now I'm only 17, so You know, there's probably a bunch of 17-year-olds to like 13-year-olds to fucking 9-year-olds that love Jake Paul because all he does is go out and he's a dumb person who goes out and does dumb things in public. And we eat that shit up. I don't necessarily. I think Jake Paul's an idiot and I don't want to follow him. I don't think he's that funny. Like, oh, like when, you know, like he climbed on top of the van for that news team report. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm not laughing at him. I mean, I'm not even laughing. I'm like almost trying to not cringe when he did it. Not trying not to go like, oh, I'm getting a headache. And I'm not even acting. And you might think this is the type of stuff that you hear an old man think about saying. No, it's just what a civilized person who doesn't act like he's from the fucking zoo would say. Or fucking Tarzan. No one climbs on top of... Who does that? Alright, I'm not even lying. Like, that shows a deep level of, like, I don't care, I'm stupid, and I'm going to show it. And you'll be thinking, well, at least he's not afraid to show who he is, unlike you. You see, there's a problem to that. You see, if who you are is during a news interview, you go on top and climb on top of their van, and when they're like, hey, yeah, I wouldn't do that, get down from there, you're like, dude, what's wrong? Then you really need to question who you truly are, because it's time to change. Also, they're lighting fires in their backyard, and all they do is he drive that motorcycle into the pool, and I wish he would have died, by the way. Wish he died. Oh, I guess wish that thing blew up while he's in the water. Just electrocuted all of them. It'd been awesome. Anyway, and then they were asked about how they're just being a public nuisance, Team 10 and stuff like, no, we're not. And then that girl, we just have great special effects when it comes to fire. Bitch, you ain't got no special effects. What do you fucking think you are, a movie producer? What type of movies you guys will ever be in is the movie of, this is human that we show to aliens. These are humans. We are stupid. Take them, please. Anyway, take Jake Paul and Team 10 first. They would love to get every day with aliens. But no, Jake Paul is honestly, he's not even, the problem is the sad part. It's usually the fan base is the problem. Us young kids like me go out there and watch this guy and think he's the greatest. I don't watch him at all. Never really going to. I watch people hating on him because they bring up valid points. Anyway, he's just so dumb. And then he goes to the cameraman and he's like, points the camera and is like, what are those, kid? Like, what are those? And like, they all just run away screaming. And I would have loved if it was just like, they showed them running away from his house and then walking back slowly. Like, it's so dumb. Like, what are those? And then just runs away. I don't know. And then his fans literally go like, he's savage. He's savage. He's savage? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, how is he savage? And that's the thing. Dumb kids will criticize, dumb kids who don't know how to think will commend his horrible actions and then say he's savage. As that makes it all better, because he's savage. No, you pubescent bitches. That's not how this works. I can't go out there and start doing dumb shit and then say I'm savage, so don't arrest me. Don't do anything to me. Don't even criticize me. I'm savage. No, see, you can't just say you're savage and then people just back off. That doesn't work. If it did, then I can worship Hitler because he was savage as fuck, bro. I commend all of Hitler's horrible actions because he's savage. See the logic there? He's savage. What's wrong with being savage? You know, there's a difference between being savage and just being stupid. That's not savage. And people just use the word savage as if they know what it means. Like, they know, like, how can you say him climbing on top of the media van is really savage? That's just stupid. There's no savage about that. Savage was, I guess, when he was like, what are those? The cameraman is like, dude, that's the white boyish thing I've ever seen someone do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be, like, even mean when I say that. But that is the most fuckboy, white boy thing I've ever seen someone do. What are those? To the cameraman, and then runs away with the jock-looking friends. Like, that is honestly the most fucking white boy, fuckboy move I've ever seen. And, you know, I don't even know the names of the other people on Team 10 besides Tessa Brooks, and the only reason I know that is because I watched the Bart Barker parody of It's Everyday, Bro. It's Everyday, Bro. Yeah, I know a lot of you fans of Jake Paul are going to come on here and start calling me all these names, but you know what? I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. I don't. I'm savage. See, that's how it works. No, anyway, I'm not gonna be that dick, but I am savage. I don't have the car. I'm savage. No, but and I'm so savage that I'm making a video on why I don't like Jake Paul. Also, what is he, from Bizarrevac or something? I don't watch Disney Channel, and I did one time, and I saw Bizarrevac, and I thought this show was terrible. I don't know, maybe it's, as far as I know, it's still running, so it can't be that bad. And again, it could be because of the success of Jake Paul was keeping that fucking show alive, and now that he's gone, who knows? Now, he wasn't fired from Disney. I know he purposely stepped down because he became a YouTube star, and it's like, okay, fine, that's fine, bro. And then I know that he was a bully. We already know that Jake Paul was a bully. He admitted to it in one of his vlogs. So, his vlogs are fucking cringy. I hate his vlogs so much. They're like 25 minutes of him talking about nothing. Also, I would love to meet or just talk to one of these Team 10 members because I want to know who's the brains of this operation. There's clearly got to be someone in charge besides Jake Paul. There's got to be something. I mean, it's just, he's so dumb. And he can't respect his neighbors. He actually tells in the interview that, he's like, we feel bad for the neighbors, but we can't stop it. Jake Paul Nation is the strongest army out there. Dad! What the Dude, you just realized that you made a clan. Again, kids love that shit, though. They love dumb people like Jake Paul, who does dumb shit like that. And then they're going to say he's the best, he's the most funniest person ever. He's not funny. He should know that along with his fan base, we are not laughing with him. If we laugh at all on a Jake Paul thing, it's at him. I was laughing at him when he did that stupid dab in the camera interview. I was like, dude, this guy is so fucking retarded. We can't stop that. Jake Paul Nation is the strongest army out there. All right. We'll be sure. We'll take that statement literally too. If America ever gets in any more wars, send the Jake Paul Nation. You want to know why? Because the Jake Paul Nation will probably make the enemy soldiers cringe so hard they'll fall down to the ground and just give up in defeat because the Jake Paul Nation is the most cringiest army out there. And again, I don't think I'm better than Jake Paul. I don't think he's better than anyone else. I don't think I'm better than anybody. But what I'm trying to say is, he ain't that great. So latching yourself onto him and saying he's the overlord, acting like he's the overlord of the universe, is going to make you look like a retard in the end. So when you're following this guy as a fan, you got to make sure you know that he isn't that great, and we don't have to like him. That's not to say that he can't have fans. You can't stop that. He's doing what kids love. A dumb person going out there and doing dumb things in public. People just love, not even just kids. People just love that in general. Like, people love to see dumb people go out and do public. And it makes you really reflect on modern day society, as you can watch a whole day of YouTube videos of people like, let's say you're one of those people who like to watch the people do good things videos and inspiring videos, but then you see Jake Paul. You know what I mean? You can watch all that shit and then see Jake Paul and you're just like, oh my god. That's modern society in 2017. At least of kids anyway. Once you get into adult years, it's a lot better. You don't have to deal with kids that think Jake Paul is awesome. You deal with adults who are tired of Jake Paul and their kids talking about Jake Paul and how Jake Paul is so cool, and watching videos of Jake Paul and not doing their homework, and watching videos of Jake Paul and not cleaning their room. If my kids said they want to be like Jake Paul, you know how ashamed of a parent I would feel like? Man, if my kid said I want to be like Jake, besides the millions of dollars thing, if my kid actually said they want to be like Jake Paul as a person, I'd be like, oh yeah, I ain't fucked up, son. Anyway, but that's just my rant. I hate Team 10. That's their IQ. Like I said, their IQs, we can't even give them 10 points for an IQ. We have to give them only 2. Oh, and then when they rear-ended that car and there were the cops, and to be honest, I don't think Jake Paul will go away anytime soon. I think this guy's around to stay forever unless he gets something Unless something happens to the point where him and Team 10 are done, like maybe they all get shot by the neighbors who hate them so much, or maybe they get kicked out. But they'll find some new neighborhood to move into and party it up and destroy everything. And yeah, maybe I will go to Jake Paul's house, kill him, and become the next leader of Team 10. Dun 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 dun.